Leaked emails show the extraordinary involvement of private investigator Paul O'Sullivan in the war of attrition between Acting National Police Commissioner Lieutenant General Khomotso Phahlane and the Independent Police Investigative Directorate. Once again, O'Sullivan's role is under the scanner and is threatening to completely compromise the Ipid probe on the acting police chief. The emails in the possession of The New Age, a publication from the same group as ANN7, show that O'Sullivan coached Sable Hill's estate manager Chris Euster to implicate Phahlane in criminal conduct in a sworn statement. Sable Hills is the estate where Phahlane lives. The draft of his statement was copied to lead Ipid investigator Mandla Kayise Mahlangu.
They're really not going any.
Paul
Sullivan. Well, it's over to my colleague Stefanie Janssen van Vuren to take us through some of these leaked emails.
Thank you, Ipid. Now, the emails that The New Age and ANN7 are in possession of appear to point to witness torturing from O'Sullivan's side. And sample this in his email to Sable Hills estate manager Chris Euster. O'Sullivan writes, and I quote, "I am assuming the call at the office was received by Antoinette. If not, then please change the statement to make it relevant." Now, if we look at some of the suggestions or the immediate observations made here, the element of the witness is being dictated by the investigator. We can also see that it suggests that Paul O'Sullivan may have written parts of the affidavit for the witness. We take a look at some of the other lines. "I know you are on the right side of the fence, but the other fellow is not, and probably has gotten himself into a whole heap of trouble." Well, we take a look at what this suggests, that the witnesses is subtly being hinted on which side he must be on. We take a look at something else that could be made an observation of this, is it smells of investigators that they have already concluded before the probe is over. We take a look at another line coming from this letter. "When both statements are completed, please remove the question mark part and then remove the color highlighting. Also remove any red guidance notes, and it's good to go. Do not sign yet." Well, we can take a look at all of the suggestions made. The suggestion portion of the sworn affidavit were filled and directives were set for the witness to follow. We can take a look at something else that he sent this email to Mandla Kayise Mahlangu, who is the principal investigator with the National Special Projects Team, which indicates that Ipid is aware of O'Sullivan's communication and his knowledge to the witnesses.
Well, thank you for that, Stefanie. Now, the leaked mail trail establishes how Paul O'Sullivan tried to exert undue influence. The Sable Hills estate manager Chris Euster was coaxed to implicate Phahlane. Euster said, and I quote, "Paul O'Sullivan drafted the statement and in my office, and I was officially summoned to hand the Phahlane file to the Ipid investigator, Mr. Mahlangu. I had never known Paul O'Sullivan prior to the day that he arrived at our estate with Ipid. He was clearly in charge of the group of people that visited me. At first, I thought he was part of Ipid. Later, I learned that he's not part of Ipid, but a private forensic investigator." End quote.
We've gotten hold of these emails that have been exchanged between Paul O'Sullivan as well as the estate manager. You see from all the emails that have been written very clearly, like you've mentioned, Ipid, where they have, Paul O'Sullivan have clearly drafted this statement on behalf of the estate manager. We've got emails dating from 13th November 2016, 17th November 2016, and 18th November 2016. All these emails clearly here shows that Paul O'Sullivan has been actively participating as far as the drafting of this statement is concerned.
Lieutenant General Khomotso Phahlane reacted sharply in view of these revelations. He said, and I quote, "The investigation was conducted in an irregular manner in which the investigation is compromised. It was led by Paul O'Sullivan, who is an alleged witness and also appears to be a leading investigator. It appears Ipid is taking instructions from O'Sullivan. Now my question is, what is he? Is he a witness, a complainant, a whistleblower, or an investigator? The investigation seeks to discredit me and my reputation. I reiterate, I will comply with the investigation, which would be done by a competent authority." End quote. This whole episode tosses up a few pertinent questions. Question number one, is it normal for the complainant and a potential witness to be hired as a forensic consultant in the same case? Secondly, is this a forensic expert's business to distribute sworn statement formats to witnesses? Is that an expert function that he's hired for? Thirdly, why is Paul O'Sullivan tutoring or leading the witness on which side he should be on if he wants to be in the clear? Fourthly, why is Paul O'Sullivan writing the affidavit as the email suggests on the witness's behalf? Now, what is the credibility of a sworn statement that has been dictated by a conflicted person who is not designated authority for such a function?